Hi everyone, it's Saturday, February 29th, and this is this month's edition of the scaryFANparty Report. Starting off this month, it was announced that he would be playing at the M4 Music Festival in Zurich, Sweden. Everybody's super happy about this. His European tour kicks off March 12th, and we are all waiting with bated breath to see how that goes. On February 4th, Cori did a breakdown of Black Cross on YouTube. It is amazing, so please check it out. On February 7th, Hollywood Records did some press on Alejandro and shared a Treehouse Session with scaryFANparty where he did Millennial Love. I highly recommend it. I know we have 40 versions of Millennial Love and they get better every time. On February 11th, it was announced by his team that he would be doing the Bellwether Music Festival. The festival this year has had a little bit of controversy. It seems like I'm not super familiar with this festival, but it seemed like some fans were unhappy. I'm not sure that it's related to him. However, it did seem to be going through some growing pains, and I hope that everything works out well with the festival. Super excited. Want to go to this really badly, so we'll see. On February 13th, he took down his Instagram, which was shocking but not totally unexpected to fans. He has struggled on Instagram due to the fact that there is a lot of haters on social media and they love to tell him how to do his music and give him advice, and I'm not sure that that's well received by him. So he took down his Instagram completely. A couple days later he put it back up, but he is currently not doing anything on Instagram, which probably actually gives him a little bit of peace because Instagram has been a source of frustration for him, I feel like. So I think that overall this was a good move, and hey, he's gaining followers again, and this may have to do with American Idol starting up. However, it is the first time that he has actually gained followers since he left American Idol, so that is really, really good to see. And speaking of American Idol, it premiered on February 16th, and much to the dismay of Lane fans everywhere, they gave a lot of time to Alejandro in the opening credits, leading to questioning whether American Idol actually does support its winners. However, I do need to say that Lane and Alejandro are friends, and when sites like Gold Derby and Talent Recap kind of pit fans against each other, I think that it's a terrible thing. They're friends, and I think that we should support that friendship as fans. So I have taken a hard line against this, and I will not be going back to either of those sites just because it's not cool to get followers. You don't have to pit them against each other. Lane and Alejandro are not in the same type of genre of music, nor do they want to be, but they are friends. And I think that the problem with American Idol not supporting its winners has nothing to do with Alejandro in this case. So to that I say it's not related. However, I do want to thank American Idol for giving so much time to Alejandro. I do think that he changed the show this year a lot. There was a number of changes I could witness just from contestants saying that they were inspired by him. The fact that they played his music throughout the first couple of episodes. They gave a lot of shout outs to Alejandro. They let people use their stage name, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but with Alejandro it actually kind of backfired because when he came out as scaryFANparty, it was very difficult for some fans to find him because we know him as Alejandro Aranda in scaryFANparty, but not everybody does. So I was happy to see some of these changes on American Idol, and I think it's a much more serious show now. I think that serious artists are trying out, and I am absolutely thrilled with the level of talent coming through there. I don't think that it is turned into a musician versus singer show. However, I do think that the more serious artists and musicians will turn up now. There are a number of new reaction channels that came up this month, and they probably have been in existence, but I have never found them before. One is Frank Valcheria, and the other one is Sincerely KSO reactions. So check those out. The links are in the description below. On February 18th, Billboard published an article that named Scary Pool Party's playlist, and it was amazing. We actually featured that playlist on Alt Nation the other night, and it was an amazing playlist, so I was super happy to see that. And I'm glad that Billboard is still featuring him in their articles and such. On February 19th, it was announced that he would be playing Sunfest in West Palm Beach on May 2nd. Another event in which fans were so excited to attend. There's a lot of great artists going to this one. I wanted to go, but alas, I have finals. A lot happened on February 19th. He also did a small promo for summer camp, which I have here, as well as Cori Jacobs released the Genius Breakdown for Diamonds. I highly recommend you watch it. It is really interesting. Really love this one from him. He said he's going to do the whole album, so we are excited and waiting for that. He also had an article published that he was on the Hot 2020 International Artist to Watch for, which was super exciting. On February 27th, it was announced that Bonnaroo has sold out. So if you were planning on going to that, you're going to have to go next year because it is done. Nobody can go. I was actually going to try to go to Bonnaroo, but as of now, that is not going to be possible. And last but not least, he announced on the 28th of February that he would be performing at the National Hispanic Media Coalition on the 29th, the following day. Really super short notice. However, it was awesome. I think he did one song, although that has not been confirmed. And I am so happy that he's finding causes within himself to support. And I hope this was one of those things. I know that he does a lot of appearances, and they kind of expect that out of artists. Still really nice to see. In social media, his numbers are pretty solid, actually. Instagram is on an upward trend right now. However, it lost about 5,000 followers over last month. That is going down, and I am so happy to say that. Twitter went down about 56. Facebook up again. Facebook was up almost 1,000 followers this month, which was really good to see. YouTube also up 6,000 followers this month. He is killing it on YouTube, and I think YouTube is going to be a strong channel for him. He is at 126,000 followers right now. The top videos this month were Out Loud. Of course, Out Loud's always up there. Poison up there again, as well as Blesser this month was up 12,000. So that's good to see. Happy it's happening. As far as the album, the heaviest gainer was Tonight with 47,000 gains, followed by Diamonds at 28,000 and Cholo Love at 24,000. So that's also good to see. On Spotify, he was up about 15,000 listeners. He was up 4,925 followers. And his biggest song always on this channel is Out Loud. He was up by 329,000 listens. So that is good to see. All of the songs on Spotify were up this month. The highest being Out Loud, followed by 10 Years and Fading Away. On SoundCloud, he was up about 156 followers, and he took down the original version of Out Loud. Sad to see that go, but I understand. Time to move on to the new version. All the songs were up as expected on this channel. Again, this channel is always very stable, very little change when it comes to this. The biggest gainer on SoundCloud was 10 Years, followed by Tonight and Fading Away. So the acoustic song's doing a little better this month than the alternative, but that's okay with me. My takeaway this month is just to be a little kinder to each other and try to understand that people have real lives outside of American Idol. And really, anybody that makes it on the show deserves to be supported, and the friendships that are made there deserve to be supported, not torn apart and pitted against each other by websites. So keep that in mind when you're supporting your contestants. We support Lane, we support Alejandro, we of course support Alejandro. Alejandro. We are a fan club for Alejandro. But that does not mean that we do not support Lane as well. And I hope that people really understand that the contestants that make it on there are talented. It doesn't matter who you're talking about. They're talented. Just because we prefer one contestant over another does not mean we do not support that contestant as well. So take care of each other, be kind, and I will see you later. Bye!